Sorry.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Kansas and Friends.
Yes,
Uh,
another day in the life of Kansas. Uh,
Apparently, we should be very thankful we have another day in the life of Kansas. Motherfucker, need to go to the doctor and get checked out and do what they say.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go back again here quickly.
Oh,
Uh, I've been having chest pains and stuff like that. My heart rate's been way up.
yeah. Yeah, you gotta get on the ball on that one, brother.
Yeah, I had a nurse come check me out. She heard something in my chest, so could dive for the doctor within the next week.
Yeah, you don't want like pneumonia again, man. That would suck.
And that'll kill me now.
Won't be
I
good.
go, I go under again. I don't think they're gonna try to save me. I don't know if they will or not, but they
I think
said
they.
that the last time they were telling my wife counter chickens, you know, get everything ready because I was goner. Now I'm here again, but the thing is, I'm going downhill, and I don't know why. I've been trying to keep myself up. So if you guys don't see me on next week, it's not because I'm ignoring people. I'm very sick.
You're
I was
taking care of
last week. I
yourself.
was sick.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Byron, to take care of yourself. Nobody here is gonna deny you taking care of yourself. You know, look,
I pre-
I will be pissed though if you're not going to the doctor and doing what the doctor says.
I am doing what the doctor says. I promise you that. Or the doctor don't even know what the hell she's doing right now. She
Yeah,
thought
I know.
she thought it was a miracle of science. So
Yeah, they just have a dartboard with a whole bunch of fucking symptoms that match your shit, and then
exactly.
medicate until they get it right.
But most people be dead. They can't figure out why I ain't.
You know, it's the best we got, unfortunately.
I told her I got God on my side.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't united shit yet, so you're not allowed to go.
She said, "Well, that's all, and if you believe in God." I said, "Well, I believe in Him, so obviously He's here. Obviously, I'm here for a reason. Who knows what that reason is anymore? It's a lot of lines are crossed in a lot of gray area."
This is going to be a shorter chat. I don't know. I haven't checked to see if we have anybody watching it or not. But if we
Yeah,
do,
a few viewers.
I think we're going to. What, you want to open her up to whoever wants to join, or you just want to chat
Yeah,
me?
just put a link in there.
All right, I will do that. It might take me a minute, but I'll get there.
Put a link in there. That'll do it. Anybody that wants to come in, get your butts in here. I'm only gonna be here about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to stay too long. You definitely need to get your rest or go to the doctor or something.
I'm going doctor most likely.
Oh, we got the stupid chat where we can't put an invite in the chat room.
My doggy died.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, Simba's the one that Michelle really liked.
Ducks, I'm sorry, bro. And you had a rough week.
It's been a screwed up week for me. Uh, my poor wife's been through hell and back this week.
Well, I'm glad I'm getting to talk to you at least. Hopefully that'll make you feel a little better.
I made it here.
That's something, bro. That is something.
So what have you heard on? You said you learned some new stuff on Trump and that. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I
even know
just
what he's doing now.
I just went ahead and looked up a little bit more about Trump's vice president pick, and yeah, he said he's all pro tobacco, but he is not pro vaping. He has personally implemented a lot of negativity on vaping in his state. He's trying to outlaw it outright. However, he'll come out and say that smoking and secondhand smoke does not cause cancer, and that we shouldn't allow, or we shouldn't teach tolerance. We should teach conversion for gays. Which, I don't know where everybody stands on that, but the guy is pro tobacco. Very, 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 very pro tobacco. That's why he's very anti-vaping. And what he says on his site versus what he did in his state, what he has done in his state is pretty much trying to outlaw vaping or close down as many things associated with vaping as possible. So, I don't know. I'm not going to be voting for Trump, I guess, because that is my main issue. I'm not going to vote for Hillary either. And I don't know. I don't really want to, not vote and that not voting count for Hillary. But I don't know. I'm torn, man. It's a fucked up system we're living in. We're fucked either way. Do I want it in my ass? Or do I want it in my mouth?
The way I look at it is, you could vote for Trump, and then lobby for your vaping.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing. I mean, we're gonna have to do that no matter what, because I could vote for Thompson or whatever. I mean, come on, he ain't gonna make it no matter what. It's gonna be Trump or Hillary, and either way, it's not good for vaping. So yeah, I mean, we got to do it some other way. Luckily, we do have a few representatives in Congress, mostly Republicans, but not all, that are pro vaping and are really pushing forward this. One thing I will say about vaping, there is a movie coming out called A Billion Lives. Check out abillionlives.com or just YouTube A Billion Lives and watch the trailer for that movie documentary that's coming out. It's already come out in Milwaukee, I believe, but they're going to be releasing it here and there. Very powerful documentary about vaping and how it saves lives and why the government does not want you to have the right to vape. So.
Yeah. The only thing is, and what's worse is with Hillary, I know she's going to take her guns away. Because she already announced that.
Fuzzy Fork wants you to make copies of the information that he sent you and give it to other people.
I've been working on that. I just haven't been able to get out in the last little bit. I've been sick, Fuzzy. As soon as I get better, I'll get out there and get the info.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll vote for Trump. I don't want to vote for Trump. I did for a while, then I didn't, then I did, then I didn't. Oh, it's like a bad relationship.
I really want to do it, but I really don't want. I don't want to do it, but I really do want.
I really don't want Hillary in. I really don't want Hillary in. I have survived the last 8 years by miracles from God and prayer. And I don't know if I can take another 4, maybe even 8. I mean, so.
And her going against guns just really hurts me. I mean, I wouldn't care about the rest of this stuff. She wasn't against guns. And also, she wasn't globalist.
Yeah, no, it's bad no matter what. I don't know how she can. I don't know what she could actually do with the guns. I know what she wants to do, but I know that we still have some other branches of government that might try to prevent that from happening. So, who knows how far she can get with that. But at the same time, I don't want to have to worry about it all.
I mean, the minute she's in there, it's gonna go to hell.
Well, there's some there's some people like Rebel Solutions that thinks that if Hillary becomes president and tries to do that, that'll set off the next, Revolutionary War or Civil War.
Yeah, but I don't think there's enough people that give a shit nowadays.
Well, I think there could be, especially in the more red states. I think there's enough, especially here in Arizona, man. There's a very large majority of people that are conservatives that are pissed off with the government overreach on a lot of things, not just
I know here in Kansas there's a big group, but still, I mean, hell, there's like, I think 275 some, militias now that are ready to jump Kansas. I don't know how many. I don't remember. They were talking all kinds of numbers the other night.
ATP is in the house. Morty's is in the house. Fuzzy Fork obviously says Hillary shouldn't be allowed to run. After all, everyone deserves a head start. Don't people say Hillary shouldn't be allowed to run? After all,
well, I don't believe any person that has been accused of like 10 different scams, and they've been implicated in every one of them. And the only thing that saved her is her hubby. And I don't believe she should be allowed to run for president. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. At the same time, I think she should be allowed to run. The only problem is the system is so damn corrupt that she should be allowed to run, but she should be beaten in a landslide because the American people themselves would be like, oh hell no, we're not voting for somebody that has done all this shit. I mean, how can anybody other than her best friends or whatever vote for her, knowing all the shit that she's done and gotten away with?
I mean, just look at Herman Cain, for instance. I mean, he had his women thing, this long range of women. Did half the shit that she's done with women, and he got out. It's like, oh my god.
Well, the whole thing is it's all a show. I was watching a video recently, and the guy it was a vaping video to actually be honest with you. And he said something about, he was talking about the vice president and who he's thinking about voting for. And he came out and said, you know what, voting doesn't really work anyway. And of course, I already know a lot of what he's saying, in the gun community and in this community, but it's different hearing it from the vape community. He's like, if voting mattered at all, if voting counted for anything or changed anything, they wouldn't allow us to do it. And it's just like, wow, that guy, he's an African American vape, channel, or black vape channel, I guess. Here I am being PC. But I got to meet that guy in person not too long ago, and man, he's surprising me on shit like that. And that was just really poetic in my opinion. But I'll stop.
I mean, like, okay, look at the guy that was running. The black guy that was running, I can't remember his name right now.
Not Herman Cain?
No, not Herman Cain.
Oh, Dr. Carson?
Dr. Carson. Dr. Carson, he's a smart man.
Yeah.
That man I would have voted for in a minute.
Yeah, that was my pick during the primaries, man. I was rooting for him all the way.
I always thought a Carson Trump would have been a perfect mix.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Trump wouldn't have been vice president. He just couldn't do it. But at the same time, I was definitely ready for Dr. Carson. I've watched his movie, or the movie about his life, Helping Hands, I believe it is, or something like that. And I know the guy's life story. I know he's a devout Seventh-day Adventist Christian, and he's smart as shit. He would have been great for this country. And yeah, he didn't know everything he needed to know about, foreign relationships or whatever. But he, as he did in his business in the surgery field, could have gotten people to help him with that. It's not just one person making all the decisions. You have a group.
Look at Trump. He don't know shit about politics.
Yeah.
The only thing he knows is how to do business
But
and how to make money.
well, he's more of a showman, right?
Right.
He came out calling people names, getting attention. News media had to cover it because it was entertaining. Meanwhile, Dr. Ben Carson, making a lot of sense, doesn't get nearly as much because he's not as flamboyant. He's not as much of a showman. He's an actual doer, not a sayer. Whereas, I don't know how much of a doer Trump is. Sure, in the business world, okay, he's a doer in the business world. Okay, but that's not the president. That's not anything else. Whereas, with Carson, I think he's much more of a thinker, somebody that would be more wise in their.
But Carson's worldly. He's like he thinks outside the box. Trump, he's a challenger. He's an actual true. He's a leader type. Then you got like oh shit, what's his name? Chris Christie. I mean, that guy leads from behind. You can't do anything with him.
Yeah.
I would have picked, personally, even though he has some bad in him, I would have said, what's his name? Would have been better as a vice president. Jeez. You know who I'm talking about. I've said it before.
Chris Christie?
No.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Hush.
Herman Cain?
No.
Marco Rubio?
No.
Ted Cruz?
No. He's an advisor. He's always on like Hannity.
Oh, you mean the governor of Huckabee, right?
Not Huckabee.
No.
Golly, he's not.
Yeah, I run out of
it. He's out of it, basically. You didn't like him.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of people. I actually liked Huckabee, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, Huckabee's put together. I don't know. It's crazy. Are we going to be the only two on here today?
Yeah, I think so. I can't post a link in the chat, bro. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, whatever it is, whoever you're going to vote for, man, definitely think about it. If you're religious, pray about it. If you're not, meditate on it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more than just, ooh, they're on my team.
I say vote Trump if you don't want to vote Hillary.
Find your issues and vote for those people. I'm going to probably be voting for some Democrats this election, in my local election. There's this Kelly Ward that's running against McCain. She's a Republican, and I'm hoping that she wins in the primary. But if she doesn't, then I'll be voting for the Democrat over McCain.
You're gonna go vote Democrat?
Yeah, possibly. I'm going to go and I'm going to study up on all the people who was running, and see their positions on vaping, and that's going to be one of my main issues. Sure, gun stuff is going to be also up there, but vaping's up there too. And luckily, we have a lot of Democrats who are pro-guns here. But I don't know. We need to change. I got to get McCain out. I hate McCain. You might as well vote Democrat. So I'm looking forward to the election cycle locally. As far as the national election, I don't know, man. We're fucked anyway.
I don't know. We'll see when the election time comes. I guess for me, if I'm around and alive.
And Morty's glad to hear you, Kansas. Glad that you stopped in. And Fuzzy Fork says if Hillary drops out, then who's next to take her place? It would probably. Well, I don't know who is her vice president. Has she announced that yet? Because Bill is going to be all happy to be back in the White House, man. It's just wrong. It should not happen. Bill should not be back in the White House, even as a first man.
Well, guys, I'm telling you what. This is gonna be a short day for me.
Nope.
Sorry, y'all. Next week will be better, I promise. Just stick in there. Uh, I'm gonna say goodbye, y'all, for today. And me and Russ are gonna stay and talk. You want to come in and chit chat a little bit? Jump on in.
Yeah, hit Kansas up or me up on Google Plus or Google. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah,
If you don't already have one of us in your circles, then you're kind of screwed because I can't post it in the links.
yeah. Well, I know Fuzzy Fork's in my circle. I know I got a few of them. So just hit me up. And next Thursday we'll have another one, and hopefully it'll be longer, and we can get some of the issues taken care of. Because I really haven't been on it to even look at the issues lately. I don't even know what's going on out there in the world. I've been getting in the game all week. So, I mean, literally, Russ.
You know, that's a good thing, man. Got to deplugged every once in a while. I do it. I mean, I know where I stand on shit now. I'm educated enough to know that shit's ready to go. I know where I'm going to be, but at the same time, I'm not going to worry about every little thing and just get myself.
I think I'm going to wait till the week before it's time to vote, and then watch and see where everybody's sitting.
Right.
And that way I don't have to stress so much.
Yeah, it will definitely take away from your soul.
Yeah, it definitely works on your soul. So anyway, everybody, we're going to end this. Have a good day. And Russ says goodbye. I say goodbye. Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining.
Yeah, really appreciate y'all.